Welcome everybody to tonight's game. Welcome everybody to tonight's game. Welcome. Oh
Hello.
my god. But I will be here along with Pepper. We're gonna be your casters. I'll be your spectator. Yeah,
He's
starting
pulling
starting off with
double
the
duty.
starting off with the standard ban. Nobody wants
I
to see this god
disagree.
getting played.
I think it's a pub stomp god. That or it's a really high elo, high pressure.
Yeah, getting
Pick. Athena on the other god, anything but high elo, one of the easier gods to pull off and support.
almost as easy as Ganesh, but not quite there yet. And we see a Thoth also getting banned. Not wanting to deal with that ranged damage.
I feel like Thoth or Mama Bant, that's a good one. She is still very good after the nerfs. I stand by that. Thoth, I feel like it's a team choice. The team picks, can we deal with the Thoth? Does our play style counter it? Or do we just want it gone? Because frankly, I don't think it's a necessary ban if you have the play style to deal with it.
I think so. Maybe they just have bad experiences. But a rat becoming a must ban here in the jungle. What do you think about that one?
It's good. I don't think it's good enough. If you're looking for the high pressure early game to get rid of, my pick would be Ravana. Ganesh ban, pretty standard. Love to see it. Make those supports play some different gods. But yeah, this rat, like the Thor does a very similar job. It's just a bit weaker in the early game. The Thanatos does a similar job, but it does more damage and has an execute. And there are just other high pressure gods to get rid of. Unless they're looking to play the Ravana, in which case, go ahead. I think it's a solid first pick.
But instead they go with a Pele here.
Not bad. Pele's still pretty strong. Haven't seen it in a while personally. In favor of those global junglers, but it's a good pickup. Geb doesn't do much into the Pele with that shield, but the landslide, the knockup, it's good peel. Could call in high pressure in the solo lane as usual. Seen a lot of that guy, and honestly, he deserves it.
That Papa, I completely forgot that was there. Oops. Will be those other places. The Cullen and Gab getting picked up. A lot of CC, a lot of peel from these two.
You know, what stops us from just casting the same set a second time? It's for the stream, it's more content.
Get a taste of different casters.
Mm-hmm. You can do a real side-by-side comparison there. Horus pickup. I like the Horus, especially because it's a flex pick. It can go in the support. It can go in solo. I would put it in jungle, frankly. It's good lockdown, good mobility, high damage. Rama, classic ADC pick as usual. Same for the Givalanke if they lock it in. High damage ADCs relying almost exclusively on their auto attacks. This will be a lane to watch in duo, I think.
You know what's gonna be something to watch? This team name. I don't even know how to say it.
I could guess, but I'm not going to, as I feel it would be rude.
Ali o Aina.
That's what I was trying to
I
avoid.
hope I butchered that. But Rama and X Ball coming out. A lot more X Ball getting seen lately.
Sorry, you hope you butchered that?
I hope I did.
Interesting.
You think that I am gonna try to be politically correct here?
I think it'd be a great idea coming from our production manager.
Listen.
Hi, brother.
Well, part of the production aspect of things is choosing things that are easy to pronounce, right? Right. That's what sells. Ali or Aina does not sell well. Kappa Corp? Hey man, that sounds pretty good to me. That's all I'm saying. Well, we do have a Sun Wukong and a Thor ban. Thor, Pepper's favorite god to play in the entire Smite, and a Sun Wukong,
That
pretty
fucking
safe pick.
sucks. It's A tier at best.
A tier, hey, that's pretty high up there.
Okay. It can't compete with the Thanatos. Can't compete with the
I
Rat.
don't know. I feel like it can compete with Thanatos on CC.
Okay, but you don't need a CC if you're just fucking killing them. CC can be countered with beads. Killing them can't be countered with pretty much anything.
The Aegis isn't a thing anymore.
Aegis only lets you live a little bit longer.
Listen, one Aegis, one Scythe,
No, a
and get you
Wheelix ban.
away.
A Wheelix is a good ban, especially because it can pull this Horus out of his main escape ability.
That's
It's
true,
a
as well as
good.
for a Gavin Cucullin knockup.
Mm-hmm.
And Kukulkan, an up and coming in the mid lane as of recent.
Been seeing a lot of this one. Not a mid laner myself, but I'm not sure why the Kukulkan is good personally. It's not the safest god. It has very little mobility, especially into a competent jungler that can hit their CC. Like short of its late game damage and its decent objective secure, I'm not sure why it's being prioritized. Yu Huang, on the other hand, far safer into the dive of red team here. Susano a good pickup as well, which leaves us to wonder who's going where. Is this a Pele solo?
Oh, could be. I do think
I think
Pele
that
might do a little better in the solo lane than the Suzanne.
she has the self sustain. She gets the soul eater, a lot harder to kill. Um, Interesting. Yu Huang, I've played with Neptune Spartan many a time, and I can say that this man loves his Yu Huang. And I look forward to seeing if he can pull it off into the dive of this other team here. I'm avoiding this name. Good, I'm gonna mess it up so badly if I
Oh
try.
my god, I forgot about the NA part. It's not Ali or Aina. It's not Ali or Aina.
I don't think that that is short for North America.
North American Ali or Aina. But we will be right back here as we get into game number 1 of Mr. Kappas versus Naali or Aina. And we are back here. 43 seconds until this game starts. I remember why I enable streamer mode.
So, which lane do you think is the lane to watch here?
So I always think a good spot to look is the solo lane. Whoever has the better solo will win.
Is this a fairly volatile matchup in solo lane with this Pele pick? I feel like it's really gonna make or break the Kappa's early game.
Already an early pause coming out. I like to pay attention a lot to the solo lane, see how that goes. But overall, I really enjoy seeing the 3v3 fights in mid, and I think that plays a big factor.
Personally, I just watch the jungler because generally wherever the jungle goes is where shit gets started. Because that's kind of their job. Although a nice
I'm not
nice
getting
1v1 solo pick
items.
is nice. It would appear that all of the teams have decided to forego buying items for this set.
Actually, I'm not even seeing people on the map.
Did you mess up the settings? Give it up for our production manager.
Oh, there we go. See, it fixed
Oh,
itself,
sweet.
man. You just gotta give it a second. Always blame the guy doing
Give
the
it up for
job.
our production manager, managing
Fixing
to
things.
fix everything in the mix-up
That's how we
time.
do it. So this right side. This right side's still lacking. Aren't it choosing to give the minion to the jungle?
As you do, that ensures that the jungler hits 3 off of the second wave, as you're supposed to.
Okay. A little bit of technical issues here on the set of Smite. Great spectating, but
You gotta fix the characters on Kappa's team on the bottom.
the what?
Is it Pele ADC?
They loaded in differently. This Pele.
And then the solo in the jungle.
Pele getting her world rocked early. Not gonna be too much to look at there.
As is to be expected when you have to fight anything short of a Surtur into Cocoon. Gonna be a bit of a slow lane for her.
We do have a gank coming in the right by the Susano. Maybe second guessing here. We'll just opt to get the cooldown Scorpion.
Yeah, gonna be slow. In the duo lane, Horus a much more aggressive support than Geb is. So I'm hoping to see an early pick.
Might see one here with 3 people onto this Horus. Might manage a way to get just a little bit of his life. Does manage to safely get on the tower.
A failed gank out of the red team here. No relics used, and yet they continue to go back in. Just confident in their safety and ability to escape. And that much split farm's actually going to put Geb behind. Not even level 3 yet.
Not being able to see the players making this a little difficult, but we adapt and overcome here at Kappa Corporation. Make sure you use !mark Discord to join the corp. Be an employee. Get your 401k, your yearly raise.
Gonna have to look at those health bars dropping to see anyone getting smacked up. just want to see this Geb hit level 5 and
It's gonna
screw
be
someone over.
a huge
But that's
turn
gonna
point.
be a bit.
Geb's level 5 is a lot. I'd say it's more impactful than Horus's level 5. Gonna
Yeah,
be
a lot of the times I actually skip the Horus ult level 5. More points in the 2.
really something you use that much in the early game.
I can remember exactly one time that I actually leveled the Horus ult as soon as possible, and that's because we were already 4 kills up in 2-0, and we used it to get another kill, dumping on the team without ults.
The team will be able to secure the shield this time around. No gank from Neja.
As is
Level
to be
5.
expected
Hit
out
level
of
5
this
first.
high pressure team here. Damn, you can't even see the waves either.
That ult might be able to.
Ooh, Geb ult, Geb knocked up, and the Horus is living.
Needs one. 1-for-1 trade. On the supports, Neja coming in from the right side. Don't think Mr. Bojangles has noticed it. Little too late now. We'll get ulted.
Traded. Jungler, counter jungling.
Jungle's
Diving this
getting
from.
traded. Neja chooses to run away.
And that is ADC's traded as well. An even 2-for-2 split. No major advantage to either side. Although Susano taking lots of damage from that minion wave.
I think Susano comes out on top of that. I believe he did get both those kills.
I believe that you can look at the bottom and tell for yourself, and he did.
But Neptune in a tight spot here. Horus coming to save him. Might get a kill himself. Neptune secures it.
Anything but tight. In fact, that is a dead Cuckoo, given the follow-up from this Horus. Neptune, playing one of the safer mages, gets out pretty much scot-free.
Respect where it's due. This Horus did his job, was able to get him out, provided the CC. Neptune got a kill and is now ahead because of it. I love the supports out here.
Yeah, supports not always getting as much love as they should. Although, frankly, from what I've seen of casting, supports seem to be getting a lot more respect than the backliners do. Because the supports are the ones making the plays.
They're the ones that get in there. You know, the backliners just, from a safe distance, just kind of.
All they gotta do is hit their shit and not die.
Ward gets placed by. I'm sorry. That scary creep on the enemy team.
I believe so. But
Our own KC captain. One of our Kappa Corporation captains of one of our team on the enemy team.
actually wild that a man would betray us like this. Someone didn't read their NDA properly.
No, but I'm sure Mr. Kappas will pull 2-0 over Naali.
As they should. The kings are not going to be kings for very long.
The lane going as you'd expect with a Pele going up against this Uchu early game. She's just trying to clear wave, survive, get the farm that she can.
Opting for the Transcendence over Solier is really going to hurt her early game power spikes. Clearly not looking to do any fighting in lane, just wanting to get her farm and get to late game. Which is an interesting choice.
2 ults get used, 3 with Merlin, Geb ulting, making sure to get the cure on crit of time. Horus running for his life as he gets tornadoed. We'll make it out.
And that is Horus out of there, but that is a jungler down. Back to 3 for 3. And we're back in an even game. Not much going on. Posturing around Gold Fury. Probably not looking to pull it just yet.
Mr. Kappas are able to secure shield buff here. However, Neja around the corner. My ult.
I believe that is a dead Horus.
Horus does go down. 2 ults had to be used in order for that. Geb does take a tower shot. Bit of time
Geb
is
took
looking to gank here onto this
3.
left lane.
Frankly, I don't think there's anyone he can kill. The Geb gets out pretty easily, and the others are too high of health just to kill without follow-up.
Not able to kill, but we may be able to scare them away from engaging further. Allowing Mr. Powajangle to back at the items he needs. A little lower on stacks here than his opponent currently.
6 stacking items out of Kappas versus the 3 out of the Kings.
The season of stacks here.
Oh yeah, I like it. I tried building multiple stacking items. That minion, rather rude, deciding not to get pulled. Don't know what he's on.
Neja misses the sash onto Wotamai. Am I looking for an engage here?
Knockup comes out. Rage out of the Cullen.
Yep, coming
And
around the
Crit of
corner.
Time
Did
fighting
use
Geb in
his
the
ult
jungle.
there. Geb will fall down.
And that is
Susano goes up.
a dead Susano right
Susano
there.
dies,
Oh yeah. Naja rather low, getting ran at by Yu Huang.
We'll use
Naja is
Bling.
out. Pele is in the hot seat, now dead due to the Cullen spit. And Neptune is out. And that is Horus rotating over, following the Geb. And that is...
A lot of good rotations here coming out from Naali. Sure, they do lose the Geb, but pick up 2.
That's 2
That
for
trade.
1, I believe, yes. Minor XP lead for the Susano and Yu Huang for the Kappas. Little bit for the Cullen and the Geb for the Kings. Even across the board.
A lot of farming getting done. Still about 1:15 until we do see the first whatchamacallit.
Less than 100 gold difference. This is a balanced game right here. Neither team messing up too badly.
Kappa Frenzy here misses the ult. Still giving the chase. Fire Giant gets hit. Knocks him up.
Fire Giant. OP. Best support in the game. Double
Meanwhile, Naali, 4 people on this Gold Fury. Zando does notice this. Might prep an ult.
He does.
Ooh, Naali
too
manages to secure it along with Crit of Time. 3 ults on the side have been used. Neptune manages to get the Chrism aspect. Rest of the team will decide to maybe retreat, unless
Horus
Mr. Kappas have something to
coming
say
into
about it.
Yuhuang. And what's gonna happen here? Waiting for the Rama to dive tower, it looks like. And they go in.
Initiating a dive here, goes through, manages to get 1 hit. Breaks,
Horus
falls
dead
down.
to the tower. Yuhuang, I believe, dead to that tower shot. Oh, it doesn't hit. Interesting interaction.
Find
with
the
players.
autos, Pojangle. 1 more, is able to find it.
That's a dead Rama.
Man,
And 3 for 1.
Not the trade
worth
you
it
wanna be
dive that
looking for.
tower. That is a rough one. That sets up the Kings well for this beacon fight. Up a full player.
did you Google what their name is?
Yes. I like knowledge. What can I say? Also, the Kings sounds a lot better than a language
Listen,
that I do not speak.
We can agree to disagree. I think Naali is way cooler than the King. Besides, we already have kings in the KC Corporation. Gonna
Maybe we
confuse the
need a
crowd a
second
little
one.
bit here. But Beretta, you are 1000% right. You gotta hit those autos. Ult does get used. Beads
Ult
comes out. He does get
Drop him
stunned.
on 3. Naja ult down, kills the Susano before pulling him up.
Massive damage onto Riggs there.
That's a dead horse. No shot. Very optimistic attempt at the ult there.
Optimistic and for the time, DCs. I don't think you want a DC in that spot. I feel like it makes it seem like a little bit of a rage quit.
Maybe he DC'd before and that's why he died.
A lot of aggression coming out of Mr. Kappas. They gotta understand their position in the game. They are behind both in kills, gold, and I like the enthusiasm trying to invade, but not doing it safely without wards into the enemy jungle will allow this to happen.
The interesting decision to play solo side, given that they're going for early game with the Horus, but late game with the Pele. I feel like they should be pressuring purple and green buff instead.
Yeah, not a lot of things you can do here to help this Pele, even if you try to get the Pele ahead. At the end of the day, it is going up against a warrior, someone who's going to be able to outbox her. Pele's job right now is literally to just clear the wave, get the XP, make it to that late game. A lot
Which
of the
the
focus.
Pele, frankally, is doing perfectly fine. 1-1. Already got both their stacking items.
1-on-1 has their stacking items, is only one level below.
The rest of the team just needs to ward up. Pele calms when Kukulin leaves and gets her farm shoves tower. And that should be that for solo lane.
The XP and gold permitted on both of these. They're not far apart. I think the shift needs to happen here on into this dual lane.
Yeah, the Horus falling behind is not great. He's gonna struggle to compete with the late game Geb in terms of dive and peel. The shield from Geb is still going to be really strong in the late game, but the heal from Horus is going to fall off. And honestly, Geb comes out on top there. Smart of the Kappas. They didn't pick a lot of CC that can be cleansed by Geb. So honestly, it's mostly just an extra shield.
A lot of the times that extra shield is gonna be really helpful going to this Susano ult or getting chased down by this Pele. Hopefully we get to see this Gab using shields not for CC but more for damage mitigation.
Frankly, it looks like the Kappa strategy is just going to be throw 3 people at the backline and kill them. Hope that the Rama and the Yu Huang, relatively safe picks, just go up in the air and live long enough. And then come out of it at like a 4-on-3 and win the team fights.
Making it a little hard with this Neja being able to blink past them easily and getting to the backline and eliminating at least one of them. Any fight that the Mr. Kappas take, they have to have beat.
The Naja is playing lights out at this point in time. 2-1-4, an amazing stat line for a jungler, especially a dive-heavy jungler like Naja that's not very safe. All of Naja's abilities take him in, unless you want to burn the ult. Whereas the Susano, a much safer pick, is 2-4-2. Clearly, someone is doing their job correctly.
Watch how boy quarter time about to come for you. He's about to submit. He's about to submit a complaint to HR.
I've been doing coaching with that man, like talking about how to play jungle.
Wait, are you coaching him or him coaching you?
And I'm considering getting a new coach. A bit unfortunate, I must say.
Man, this might be his off game. You know, maybe his Wi-Fi is acting up, and he just needed that little extra boost.
He unplugged the router to make look like it wasn't his fault.
Do what you gotta do to protect your reputation out. You
Is
know,
that Horus building into an erosion? It's not a bad call.
before this game starts up abruptly as it normally does, I just want to wish everybody here in chat as well as all the YouTube peeps a surrender vote.
Ooh. Are they forfeiting game one,
It might
switching
be
to a sub?
forfeiting. But before we get to that conclusion, I want to wish everybody here a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, uh, Hanukkah, whatever it is you choose to celebrate or don't celebrate. But that's gonna be it for game one. Na Ali takes the victory, and we will be back with picks and bans of game two. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with game number 2. Little behind, but we do got the three bands on the board. 2 picks for the red team, the blue team.
Some technical difficulties. So Ben Dizzle is subbing in for the Mr. Kappas, presumably as jungle. We'll have to see how he measures up to the rest of his team.
So, blue team here taking a little bit of notes. Mr. Pro Jangle taking over this red tasker for the blue team. I shouldn't say him, but you know, blue team, they pick up the rat as well as the cuckoo this time around.
Cuckoo, still a decent pickup. Capri, no, that's not first pick. Okay, good.
Oh,
Capri Ishtar, rather high pressure duo lane.
they do
They're
get the
gonna have to
smoke.
pick. Love to see an on her out of the Kappas here.
Red team right now looking really safe. Kebri with his ult being able to revive anybody. Sun Wukong able to go up in the air. Ishtar relatively safe carry. Meanwhile, on the blue side, on our Mr. Kappas, pretty
All dive all the time.
yeah, pretty diver with this rat and this Maui, and you know you have the cuckoo to provide the support from the back. The dodgy getting banned.
Daji, a pretty good pick, given Cuckoo doesn't have a CC immune ult. Let's see what picks. I'd like to see Kappa's pick up, I think, in a Wheelix here. It's a good pickup into the Ishtar. Good with the Maui. Herc ban. Interesting. I haven't seen Herc get played much recently, have you?
I have here and there. Is on the safer side. I think it was last patch got played a little bit more.
Thor ban. Smart. Thor's pretty strong. Good to match the rat. Interesting they leave the Thanatos up though. Especially into Cuckoo. Not the greatest god for dealing with him. Oh, and they pick up the Susano anyway. Oh, that's Crimson. I didn't even realize Crimson was on the Kings here. Achilles, good pickup as always with that execute, the free stats, whether he has his shirt on or off. Good mobility, good healing. Just all around one of the top soul laners right now. What are we thinking for ADC? Maybe, I still want to see that on her. I think it'd be fun.
I mean, they still have the carry slot here. They might fill it up with the on her winning. To see the not Ali showing for Mr. Kappa's how the Susano is supposed to be played.
Hachiman. It's a good pick. It's safe into the Ishtar, into the Susano. Got the ult to get out of pretty much anything. Meanwhile, it's got the range to follow up on the dive from the 3 frontliners. So it looks like they're going to be playing a heavy poke game from the Kappa's backline. Wukong can kind of just eat it up, though. Going to be a difficult man to lock down and kill.
Yana's getting picked up.
I like the Giannis pick. It's pretty good into the dive. It's, frankly, personal opinion, really good into Cuckoo. And those jungle mid to late game team fights, you can just kind of ult Cuckoo and kill him. It's a really strong pick. Good secure on objectives, decent chance at a steal. Yeah.
Hopefully they can time it right and make things happen. But we got our picks, we got our bands. We're gonna be right back once we get everything set up and into the game.
Do what SPL does. Start it at 1 second until minions spawn.
All right, everybody, we are back. No, I'm not gonna wait. Everybody can wait with us. We are a family here at this company. We wait for the food to get served, bro.
You know, interestingly, we're a family is one of the things said by most predatory companies. You know, you get your major chains like Target and Walmart and some large fast food restaurants.
And the
So they're
military too,
exploitative
bro.
praise,
So
to be honest. Oh yeah, for
every
sure.
company. Why?
Yeah,
Because the company itself tries to provide that environment. It's the managers and the employees that decide whether they want to be a family or not.
yeah. I'm not a manager personally, can't really speak to that.
You're
I'm
HR,
just
you
the
fire
person
people. You
that
kick
gets
people out
people
of your family.
fired. You know, sometimes people are toxic and need to be cut off. Every good healthy adult should be capable of setting boundaries and realizing that sometimes people need to be let go.
Luckily, this time around, we do have the map fully working.
Hog! I can see minions. My favorite part of the map.
A lot of pressure getting onto Mr. Kappas by not Ali.
Ishtar struggling to hit autos. Love to see it.
They're
Ooh,
going up.
Kepri really getting in there. Ooh, and oh, that is beads off of
Ooh,
this.
we'll get the first kill
Oh,
onto Neptune.
that was mwah, chef's kiss. Great first blood from this Giannis. And not only that, beads are down, so it only gets easier the second time.
Only able
Susano
to.
has that link.
The lane is
So
going over to the blue team. Only lane currently.
I don't know. I feel like this Ishtar's gonna fall off a little bit. And the Cuckoo just needs some wards and they'll be fine. Speaking of which, wards on the Maui, but no wards on the Kepri opens up for a gank from the Ratatosker. Ishtar, not the safest without ult. Let's see how that happens.
Pepper getting pulled, not getting focused entirely, but will start getting focused. Manages to get away.
Ooh, good dash. Ishtar dash is down. Poke from the Hachi. That is wave cleared. Pressure for the bot buff. Love to see it. Shaman camps are up, but Susano ahead of the curve on this rat. Might even see a blue buff invade here. Giannis has eyes on the rat, so that should just be... No, never mind. Susano going mid.
Red is heading over here to the left lane. Seeing if he can provide some support, getting this Kepri.
Honestly, a misplaced. And you can see Susano is making a beeline for those back camps. Great call from Crimson. That was blue buff. That is the Shaman. That might even be a yellow or red buff, which is just kind of huge. It's not much gold or XP, but it denies a lot of mobility. I don't know. It's just a little bit of misplay. That first blood really having a ripple effect for the Kappas.
He's pushing red buff under tower. Keep it safe as he can. Will confirm.
Ooh.
He does get confirmed by Crimson Aspect.
As it should be. This man's gonna go back at his own camps. He's gonna hit level 5 first over Rat, and hopefully we see a kill on the Susano.
Ult gets used, goes in. Does not manage to find the kill. Oh,
Cuckoo ult down though.
There is no time to give up.
That is honestly a worthwhile trade. Ult for ult. And yet they still push the Cuckoo back.
On the Ishtar. Ishtar just had a little more mana, could be able to use the ult and get the kill right then and there.
Maui had back, no health. Ishtar has enough ults, enough mana now, so Hachi can't really step up. Still gonna clear that wave. Get the poke. You can do it. Well, he's stepping up aggressive.
Well, I'm just trying to get this clear. A little overstaying. Does have a ward.
Ishtar.
Wukong winning the fights here onto the solo lane. We'll use
No
his
mana
ult.
on this Achilles.
The blue
No
buff
kill
getting
pressure
stolen.
either.
Did a little bit more damage than he thought it might have.
Noticeable effect. And that's why, even if you're not invading, you still gotta be on that first blue. It's the most important buff in the game.
Dono putting wards into the Mr. Kappa's jungle here.
Maui's
He's able
doing
to
a great
chunk down the
distract
Maui.
job as the as Giannis and Kepri head over for this solo lane 3v2. Rat dashes out. Achilles is safe, but is this a blue buff invade that we see? Giannis, a great secure on the 2 if he holds it long enough. Susano headed over. That is blue buff.
Go to not Ali. Giannis ult does go down. I don't think he hit the Achilles there.
They are low and poked out and have no blue buff again. Cuckoo all down, Susano all down, no one dead.
Maui gets
And
pulled
this-
low.
Ooh, I spoke too soon, and that is Maui gone. Putting on a clinic of early game pressure and grouping from Not Ali over here.
Red team just showing the dominance here.
They really took, I know yellow buff. They really took momentum from that game 1.
But having Ben Dizzle in the jungle, you know, having to switch mid. I don't know if Ben Dizzle is one of their normal subs,
He is not.
but
He is an emergency sub, which only hurts them more. Because that means they have not practiced with him. Stalemate in the duo lane, not much happening. Hachi, a little bit of range on the Ishtar. I think Hachi won better than Ishtar won for range.
ooh, Ishtar uses her ult. Bees gets used on some.
Frankly,
Do
I
have
don't
the
know why
cavalry
he
coming in.
and dashed. I would have just ulted the, or just dashed the Ishtar with my beads. Dive. No, you know the rat's gonna be there for follow up. The rat has ult. Same for Maui. Oh well.
Deciding to pull Gold Fury.
Call. Not a bad call. Pepper's the only one available, and they have 4 members here. They drop it though. Not heavy enough wards. They don't know where the enemy team is.
Susano does come
in the
up.
back line. Rat in the air. Hachi ult. Hachi dead to the Susano teleport. Maui ult is down.
Ooh, Bandizzle, one shot away, getting chased down by the Giannis. Giannis will teleport, gets the kill.
He does get the kill. Massive.
Oh,
That's a huge ult from the Kuzu. Good return kill. And Giannis gets him anyway, diving T2 with the portal. That was a massive win for the Kings here.
really showing they're comfortable with their teams, really showing how they can invade the jungles. 5-1, Gold League, 2K ahead, only 8 minutes in.
I said the Giannis was a pick I liked here, and I stand vindicated. 3-0, 2 levels up on the Kukul Khan. Building into presumably a second item Book of Thoth. Blue buff being invaded again.
Will get turned around, does get picked
secured
up. Does not make it in time.
Wukong in the air. Maui losing half of his health. 2/3. Almost all of his health.
Wukong ult is down. Might be able to chase him in here. Giannis gets rigged with an ult.
This Giannis is making plays, and I like to see it.
Zana coming from the back, looking for Neptune Spartan. We'll find him.
Does he have
He's
the
come out a
damage
little
to
late.
kill? He is low, and Susano has mobility, but creating some distance between the two. I believe he's going to get out here. Fight in solo lane.
On
Not
mana.
really going anywhere.
Zana looking to steal speed once again.
Maui, not what you call the greatest secure in the game, especially at level 6. Susano probably gonna get out scot-free. That was not beads from Hashi. He just straight up dashed out of there. Love to see a man that knows his timing, pays attention to the things he sees in front of him. And given that he has ult up, if he had mana, he'd have some kill pressure on this Ishtar.
Hachi holds top damage here over this Ishtar.
Interesting.
Thanks, 4 of those are all on the red team. And Kepri missing from there. Be a little worried if Kepri was number 6 on the board. Lower than Rat though. I mean higher than Rat. I don't know if that's something you want to.
Yeah, the rat really getting out pressured by this Susano. Unfortunate. There is a wider jungle chasm than there was last game.
Rat is using ult, looking to target onto this Ishtar. We'll get the Ishtar. Giannis does ult. 2 fall down to Crimson Aspect. 1.
The answer is no.
Cuckoo
3
soon
for
to
1.
follow.
4 for 1. That's a gold fury right there. 100%. And honestly... Oh.
Crimson, where are you going, buddy?
Never mind.
Where are you going?
They've decided that not having ADC means that they're not going to pull Gold Fury, even though there is literally no one to contest. Kepri has a full Thebes T2 breastplate. He could 100% have tanked that as well. Level 10. Higher than the jungler. Baffling calls.
Just stealing their whole jungle right now. This is setting back Mr. Kappas by a lot.
Maybe that's why they dropped gold, as they decided it was more important to just steal as much farm as possible. It's not about getting ahead, it's about putting the other team behind.
Not able to find the kill, Neptunes.
It's a good shot with that ult. Unfortunately, the Giannis is just too quick.
3 on 1 here. Jeffrey not even phased by it, so I'm not really worried about it. Instead, he's gonna opt in to go here in the left jungle, getting ready to start up this Stygian beacon here. Capri is the only one on it. Team members all around. Gank coming in by Susano. Ult gets used. Ishtar ult gets used. Ben Dizzle goes down.
A great face from
Long targeting Giannis. Ult missed by just a little bit. They left
There,
Riggs alone. Riggs tries, but to no avail.
Dog. Surely this is a gold fury.
Hachi does go get this left tower. Enemy team does see where they are. People just decide to just get gold fury.
Giannis pushing mid tower. Something I love to see. Knows that the rest of his team has damage for gold and decides to open up the map, knocking this tower down. Matches the tower in left that got taken as well. Overall, just great plays.
No, we are part of the Kappa Corp corporation, but
Game recognizes game.
Scary is still, Scary on their team. He's still part of us, so I don't feel as bad as running for not Ali over here.
One gamer to another, you just gotta recognize skill where you see it. It's not about putting one team down. It's about raising another team up because they just did it better.
A good learning experience. Hopefully, Mr. KAPPAS goes through the VODs, seeing where the mistakes were made, where they can improve.
Maybe bringing Ben Dizzle on full time will allow him to increase synergy.
Pepper, I did hear that Mr. KAPPAS actually has a spot open for a jungler. It'd be a nice little tryout for you, don't you think?
I certainly wouldn't be against it, especially given that finals are almost over for me. And I'll actually have time available for the foreseeable future. Except for like Christmas plans. But we'll see.
Purple Django tries to get the purple, but instead gets caught out. Has to ult to get out. Does get out successfully though.
Purple secured. That is more farm stolen out of the pockets of the Kappas. These Mr. Kappas are gonna lose the title. Difficult to be a gentleman when you're flat broke.
Flat broke. Mr. Pojango getting his money taken away from him and his life. You're on the left lane. Possibly tower going down as well. Blue team does secure a kill.
Wukong.
But Giannis is just around the corner.
Simple 2-man tower dive in solo. Oh, 3-man tower dive. That
Giannis
is no shot that rat
the
lives.
damage.
But Giannis doesn't have ult.
Doesn't have ult. Rat is looking to ult him. A little slow on it.
Dead Giannis. Ooh, baby. That's a massive misplay.
I think he held his ult a little too long there. Susano showing them what a jungler is supposed to do with the auto attack. AA cancel right there. Does get ulted by the cuckoo. It gets put low. Ult comes out a little early.
Game of mages right here. Love to see
the grab from the Capri confirming the tornado kill from Susano.
This is some good synergy from Not Ali.
Ali definitely plays as a team. Definitely a lot of scrim hours have gone in here.
That's just it almost looks natural, the level of synergy that they have.
Ward gets placed down into the Mr. Kappa's jungle. Does have the ult coming in from Giannis. Does hit Riggs. Fashion Penguin just...
Not Ali is up 13 kills, but they're only up about 3,500 gold. They gotta start expanding
Oh,
their
does
lead.
go. Giannis misses just by a little bit.
Giannis misses both of them, and Achilles still dies. The Maui still dies, and Kepri gets out scot-free.
Wait a minute. Does not reach.
Not long range enough.
Susano looking for this purple here onto this Hachiman. They're both the same level, but Susano does have the advantage being a jungler here with ult up. One little teleport here.
Oh, he's waiting for abilities.
Oh, Mr. Pojango might get it. He does.
Great outplay from the Hachi. Ooh,
He needs to start booking it before he dies to scary creep on this Ishtar.
oh, for sure. That's a big shutdown for the Kappas. It doesn't quite put him back in the running. But it's a good pick going into this beacon fight.
I'm kind of surprised that
5v4.
Susano being able to steal the bows, 5 kills to his name, but only level 16.
That's what I was about to say before that fight went down, is now they're up 14 kills and still only 4k up. They're not pulling enough objectives, pushing enough towers to justify their lead this far into the game. They gotta be doing more. Pushing the Maui out, securing beacon.
Right, just getting secured again. Right
Two
for the
for one.
cuckoo. Not bad.
2 and beacon for 1 will certainly help. But the gold lead actually got smaller in that fight.
Giannis just looking to make sure he can get away safely. Will get found. And Dizzle has no choice but to leave. Little too late. Underestimating the Giannis. Hachiman looking again for this 1v1. Won't be able to find it with this Kepri right around the.
So the Giannis is 11-1, which is massive. But frankly, I don't think the Giannis matters as much.
Achio does not connect how he wanted it to. Wherever he is on this Giannis might be able to get the kill. He does portal away with the ult coming back in. Yeah. This Giannis is very comfortable on this guy. You can really tell that he's definitely been practicing playing it since the beginning of Smite, honestly.
This is no longer a pocket pick. This is the whole shirt.
This is the whole shit. He is the outfit of the team. Let's be honest. At first, I thought the Susano was gonna come out, be the main card, the ace on the sleeve. Nah.
See, you say that, but the Susano still has a 4-level lead on the Rat. And not only that, the Kepri has a 5-level lead on the Maui.
That's just the team being able to. I think that's more from Susano being able to take away their jungler, you know. Mendizzle not really having anything to farm, not really being able to get up to that level.
And then also the fact that Kepri hasn't died and the Maui has died 9 times.
Rest in peace. Mendizzle just dying to this Giannis. Oh, the Warriors need to start getting placed on the side of the Mr. Kappas. They need to be able to have this vision on this Giannis at all times. Not only it's the only way they're gonna be able to live at this point.
The Rat can't necessarily afford it, but a Chalice would go a long way here.
Briggs getting caught out of position there. Ult has to be used on the. They have to. What? Best way to confirm from the Ishtar.
Ult coming out. Expertly dodged.
What puts him in kind of a bind right now? Half his health. What a skizzy. Ult gets used.
That's a dead Kukulkan.
Penguin does grab the kill here.
That is a 21 kill lead.
I want to see a 24-minute fire ground right now, man.
Oh, for sure.
They have the lead. They have the fights.
There's no steal for Cuckoo. Cuckoo's not even up to do damage. The Rat's level 13, the Maui's level 11. Their best secure is a Hachiman auto.
Does get a stun off onto the Susano. Rat looking into the support. Not gonna be able to find. I think he needs to find his way back.
Kappa's looking rather healthy here. Do they
Does
get
go
their
into
pick?
scary creep. Hachiman ult gets used. Hachi does find a kill.
Ooh, good kill, but that is a dead rat in return. Luckily, it didn't matter much. That's not much gold. But this Maui is
falling
dead
in.
too. The kills are piling up, and that's probably going to be a pyromancer.
Hachi's
The
trying to
cooldown-
stay, trying to find a kill. Won't find anything.
The cooldown on this Wukong is kind of insane. He ulted on Gold Fury, and then he just had it up again, like 30 seconds later.
Triple kill. Deicide.
That is the first death for Capri. Meanwhile, Giannis is 16-1. Look at that player damage. 26,000 in 23 minutes.
That's more than 1,000 a minute, man.
Nice counting.
Destroyed the pyramids.
I had to do the math in my head. I don't have a college degree, okay?
Yeah, mine doesn't really count. It's only technically a degree. That's not true. That's disparaging to people that have college degrees. It's not in math though, so it's not what matters here. I'm just better than you.
Listen, I haven't taken a math class since 2018.
I haven't taken one since 2020, and that was the year of the pandemic, so
Since
I can't
what?
really count it.
2020? Yes, you can. You have all the time to write on your walls.
I straight up skipped my final for that class.
Oh, you could afford to do that?
No, I was just lazy. I think it actually
Oh.
dropped me a grade because I skipped it.
You
But
know,
anyway,
we haven't talked about this, and I haven't noticed it until I saw what Giannis did to Riggs. But the damage from Riggs and the build from Riggs.
why is he hitting?
No, my bad. I'm at the damage he received and the damage.
Got it. I was gonna say he's level 12 and he's building tank items.
Tank
built-
items. Tank items.
built
I
a
don't think
Magus.
Spear of the Magus qualifies as a tank.
Oh,
No,
it was
no,
covered by the
binding is.
cooldown. I couldn't see it. That's kind of a wild pickup. No wonder this dude is dying so easily.
Yeah, bro, he
That
does
not
not have the
pickup from this
defense
far
up
behind.
right now to be doing what he does. He has the health.
I
stop that.
think he should have just gotten Relic Dagger.
But Skizzy
It's-
coming
it's-
in looking for the kill because he knows he
really-
can get it. It gets away safely.
That's wild. That's just straight up throwing right there.
I think game number 1 hit them a little too hard. Does manage to dodge the ult by a little bit and stuck in a corner. Does use Aegis a little too late.
That's a 6th level lead in support. This Capri is doing something right, and it's called not building damage items.
Brent does get used. Get Giannis out fast. Don't know they were anticipating a gang. The Titans out here on the solo lane, dueling it out. And Dizzle gets found out all the way. I don't even know how Susano like thinks to check that area and finds Ben Dizzle just roaming.
Oh, he's watching stream.
Well, you know, maybe it's a possibility.
No, I'm kidding.
Although it is a little delayed, so but yeah, I'd be kind of
know,
worried.
Interestingly, shout out Riz. Riz is on stream, but I don't think we can say that he's stream sniping because he is 0 as well.
Wait, Riggs is on stream?
Interesting play. Riggs 011 is in the stream.
Bojangles trying to find anything, something.
Your Titan's under attack.
Here, Creep does get a kill. Penguin gets a kill onto Mr. Pojango. Riggs left alone. to fall down once again.
And
Susano
during
did take
all
the
of this fight,
Phoenix.
I was gonna say, during this fight, Susano got mid Phoenix.
At the mid Phoenix, we got minions here. Every tanking to have healthy minions here for the Phoenix. Get under that wall.
It's
Both getting
this-
used.
Honestly, this might be end. It's a 5 versus 1. 2 Phoenixes down. Not Elite is still healthy, and they're going for the end. Kill on the rat. And they have 10 seconds till Maui's up. That is game.
That's a 2-0 victory. Not Ali taking it over Mr. Kappas. Well, thank everybody here for coming in, tuning in, joining, watching, supporting. Make sure you use !mark Discord. If you're not in the Discord already, become an employee. Submit that resume ASAP. We are accepting members all the time. But that was Fallen on the spectating and casting. Fallen Pepper.
And fallen on the cast.
Fallen Pepper on the cast. Pepper, you got any last words you want to say to the Twitch community?
Yeah.
All right, great words from one of our HR reps here, Pepper. But hope you all have very happy holidays. Hope you get what you want from Santa Claus or whoever gives you gifts. I don't know anymore. But hopefully everybody